We have internalized misogyny to this extent that we don't even recognize
There
it
is nobody more misogynist than the common woman. What kind of reduction is that? And women seem to have not just internalized it, they are propagating it in a very perverse way. They are enjoying it. And the entire world is paying the price. You want to be like the one who destroyed half of humanity? Please tell me. When it comes to very basic and very functional things, I am all for equality. But equality cannot be the objective in itself. First objective is to simply see her as a human being. I'm not even talking of liberation, I'm talking of basic humanness. Therefore, I keep saying, don't look at her as a woman, she is a human being. And it's a commentary on the situation that just acknowledging the woman as a human being seems a formidable challenge.
I was just saying, like, women call each other hot as a compliment. Like, it's normalized in society.
Women also abuse each other. Referring to their own genitals. Which is very interesting. These were abuses invented by men to disparage women. Now women are abusing each other, borrowing the same words that men use to abuse women. At least be original there. We need a new vocabulary of feminist abuses.
We have internalized misogyny to this extent that we don't even recognize
There
it
is
as
nobody more misogynist than the common woman. Otherwise, it's not possible, the kind of feticides, infanticides we have, especially in India. Because the man does not carry the womb. The abortion cannot happen without the woman's consent. In fact, in a lot of families, it's the father who would rather want the daughter to study a little more, know a little more, learn a little more. And the mother would be more eager to marry her off.
Does that come from a feeling of like, I lived a certain narrative, so my daughter also has to live the same narrative?
It simply comes from having been reduced to something less than a human being. The problem is, I'm sorry it would hurt, but the first objective is to simply see her as a human being. I'm not even talking of liberation, I'm talking of basic humanness. Homo sapiens are split into two. Those who are rightfully Homo sapiens, and the other half is some other species. The other half has been reduced to an inferior species altogether. Therefore, I keep saying, don't look at her as a woman, she is a human being. And it's a commentary on the situation that just acknowledging the woman as a human being seems a formidable challenge. Whereas that's a thing of bare facts. She is a human being. But even that is formidable as an objective, as a challenge, as a target. Because the practical situation, the thing on ground is that she is not a human being. She is a woman. If I tell you, 6 log ja rahe the, what's the picture? Please tell me.
Men. Yeah.
6 मनुष्य जा रहे थे, 6 व्यक्ति जा रहे थे. What's the picture? Because she is not a human being. She is not a human being. If you want to refer to women, you have to categorically say 6 स्त्रियां जा रही थीं, लोग नहीं लुगाइयां जा रही थीं. What kind of reduction is that? And women seem to have not just internalized it, they are propagating it in a very perverse way. They are enjoying it. And the entire world is paying the price.
In progressive societies like US, there is no pressure from society to be a certain way, but women choose to be, they impose it on themselves. They want to be extremely feminine and wear lots of makeup and fake hair extensions are huge here. Like they choose that. Why would someone choose to look fake all the time?
No, they would not do that had they been raised in relative seclusion. They are doing that because they were constantly exposed to the TV, the media, the school, the peers, the society, the shops, the advertisements, as girls, as teenagers. And all of that has gone in. And it is all of that that speaks now in their voice. See, you can liberate a traditionally contained and caged woman. That's easier. But to really liberate a feminist is far tougher. Her cage is inside her.
And I have also noticed, like, when you talk to them about it, they'll tell you, oh, women should uplift each other. This kind of negative self-talk is something that men use for us. We shouldn't talk negatively. We should uplift each other. So
what does that mean? Nice words, but what do they mean? What do they mean? What does uplift mean? Gives me very physical ideas. Because that's what things have come to. Upliftment in the case of women, the first thing you think of is physicality. It has not come to mean upliftment of consciousness. One woman uplifting the other woman should ideally mean relieving each other of mental shackles, right? You are caught in a certain dogma, you are stuck in a particular superstition. A certain concept circumscribes you, and let's get together to examine it and dismantle it. That's what upliftment should actually mean. But upliftment, it usually translates into very shallow feminist motivation. Oh, you are not inferior to anybody. You can also do what all the men do. Go smoke a cigar. What that kind of shallow motivation is not upliftment, or is it? One half of our species, very broadly speaking, because most of women's best friends have come from the other half, from the other gender, right? So I know I'm running the risk of a very ungrateful kind of generalization when I say men have oppressed women, because it's men again who have been at the forefront of women's liberation. Again, that would be contested by feminists, but fine. So there is one half that has been in general, so perverse that it totally suffocated the other half. Now this other half aspires to be like that first half. What kind of aspiration is this? You want to be like the one who destroyed half of humanity? Please tell me. Then what is this concept of equality? Again, when it comes to very basic and very functional things, I'm all for equality. But equality cannot be the objective in itself. Equality is a basic hygiene condition, that's all. If there are chairs available here, they are equally available for men and women. Fine, that's all. And equality stops there. If there are chairs here, they are equally available. Anybody can occupy that chair, man, woman, that's equality, full stop. If men and women work at a particular position, doing the same thing, they get paid equally, more or less. And that's fine, that equality stops there. They commit the same crime, they get punished equally. That's fine. Equality stops there. We are all for equality. But equality cannot be the feminist pole star. You are trying to be equal to those who oppressed you so much that the oppression has seeped into your very core. You don't look like yourself. You look the way a man wants you to look. You don't understand that. Your skin is not your skin. Your skin is the skin that some man wants to touch. Your hair are not your hair. What do these long hair give you? Nothing. But the concept of beauty has gotten into you. Your choices are not your choices. Continuously the slogans, my life, my choice, my decisions, but your choices are not your choices. They are coming from elsewhere. In fact, as a member of the other gender, I sometimes find myself desperate to meet a woman who is a human being first. The moment you encounter a woman, it is their womanness that you encounter, not their humanity. You get the difference? And that is very unnatural. That hits me as a man. Can't I talk to her as a human being? But the moment the woman pops up. I'm not blaming, I'm just describing the situation. The baby is not born that way. That's what the upbringing does to her. I know that. So I can't blame her squarely. But that's what the situation feels like. The voice, the tone, the intent, everything is just womanly. Just download the Acharya Prashant app, and there you go to the community section, and you have live testimonials streaming in at the rate of 1 every 5 minutes. I'm seeing lives change in thousands, if not millions, every day in front of my own eyes. We are doing it. Right. We have actually done it.
Join the community of more than 2 lakh participants on the Acharya Prashant app. Your first month is completely free. You'll get full access to Gita Mission. On the app, you will get regular live sessions, daily exclusive conversations with Acharya Prashant, access to the vibrant Gita community, wisdom exams, curated news, audiobooks, quotes, and much more. Search Acharya Prashant on Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download now.